Taking on Ramon Gonzales of the Philippines. The freestyling of Hexigeto versus the Kyokushin Karate, the world's hardest form of karate. Those are the stylings of 32-year-old Ramon Gonzales of the Philippines. Hexigeto,
time. Ready?
left of screen,
Ready?
Gonzales, right of screen. Hexigeto opens up with the handiwork early on. They clinch down the canvas. They go. Good reversal there from Ramon Gonzales, the karateka, in top position.
Gonzales was able to utilize that momentum that Hexigeto gave him and spun him around. Now he's on top. He's going to look to pass the guard now.
Working from inside the guard of Hexigeto, Ramon Gonzales. Trying to lock down that right leg there is Hexigeto. Hexigeto brings in a 6-4 record. No knockouts, 4 submissions, and 80% finishing rate. Big takedown there from the man from Inner Mongolia, China. Side control now for Hexigeto. Gonzales comes in off a hat-trick of wins. 3 in a row coming in tonight, including last time out a rear naked choke in just 1 minute 19 seconds.
Yeah, Ramon Gonzales has looked spectacular in his past 3. But this is a really tough test for him. Hexigeto's extremely top heavy, and he's got good striking. Let's see how long Ramon Gonzales chooses to stay in this position. Hexigeto's got that underhook on that left side of Gonzales. That's going to enable him to keep that pressure nice and heavy on top. Ramon Gonzales is trying to swim that arm in, but Hexigeto's just driving that shoulder into the left side of Ramon Gonzales' body.
Gonzales, 4-2 record, 1 knockout, 3 subs, 100% finishing rate for the second-degree Kyokushin Karate black belt. 2016 Asian Kyokushin champion, 2-time Philippine national Kyokushin champion. No chance, though, to use the Kyokushin while in a vertical position. Hexigeto back inside the guard, the closed guard now of the Filipino. Both of the losses on the record of Gonzales by TKO. Coming in tonight after a win in April over Akihiro Fujisawa. Still that closed guard here. Hexigeto wants to open it up and drop some ground and pound on Gonzales. The wolf of the grasslands is what they call Hexigeto, the 34-year-old CMSL champion, Inner Mongolia Sander champion, and the CMPC 2015 Fighter of the Year. Does have a very good submission rate, 4 of 5 wins by submission for Hexigeto, Mitch.
Ramon Gonzales is trying to keep nice and close. Looks like he's attacking a Kimura on the right side of Hexigeto.
Ramon Gonzales, very good first round finisher. 3 of his 4 wins have been inside the opening 5 minutes. 2 by submission, 1 by knockout. Those 2 subs both by a rear naked choke. So although he does have the main capability on the feet, given his second dan Kyokushin black belt, no slouch on the ground is Ramon Gonzales.
Gonzales is still trying to attack that Kimura. It's going to be hard for him to finish it from this position, but he might be able to use it as a sweep. He might be able to try to reverse the position, but Hexigeto's so top heavy.
Still hunting after that arm of Hexigeto. The Kimura technique applied here by Gonzales. Hexigeto looks quite relaxed. The crowd here in Beijing at the Cadillac Arena continue to file in for a massive night of martial arts action, including 2 world title matches in our double main event. Also tonight, we'll be seeing Yotsun Clay Highway Fairtex in action. The anticipated One Championship debut of Ritu Phogat of India. Maybe the most anticipated martial arts debut ever in One Championship, that of Ritu Phogat. Body shot here from Hexigeto. Hexigeto just trying to advance his position. Nice little somersault through to the other side of Gonzales here. 1 foot through the ropes. Referee sees it, allows him to come back in and plow his way inside the guard.
Massive big right hand by Hexigeto as he jumps back into the guard of Gonzales.
Solid shots from inside the guard from a Hexigeto in this battle of the mullets here. Gonzales preferring to wear his in a rat's tail for this one. And Hexigeto dropping elbows from the top position. Postures up again now, the Chinese athlete. Big left hand. Gonzales getting scored on from his back. And we go to the towels at the end of one. Don't forget, folks, to follow us across all your social media platforms tonight at One Championship on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Very aggressive start from Hexigeto. You can see him jumping into those punches. Gonzales was able to utilize a trip, but he ended up giving up a bad position to do that. And there's Ramon Gonzales again trying to hunt after different submissions, but Hexigeto is just one step ahead in all the grappling exchanges.
Gonzales is ahead on the world's largest martial arts fantasy game, available now on the One Super app, One Fantasy, where fans have voted 67% in favor of Ramon Gonzales over Hexigeto to win this one. Second round of three judges ringside, scoring on an overall bout, not round by round. A glittering scene inside the mighty Cadillac Arena here in Beijing. We are expecting a sellout, and as I glance around this arena, we are not far from it now. On a cold, chilly evening in Beijing. It's about 0 degrees outside today. We're all rugged up. The mercury will rise inside this arena with this star-studded card. Fake there from Hexigeto. Shakes it off. Big back on Hexigeto, lit up like a Christmas tree. The muscles there on the Chinese athlete. Fakes again, edges his way in. Gonzales backing off. Chance to show some of the Kyokushin technique. There's a Mwashigeti roundhouse kick off the back leg from Gonzales. Hexigeto skips out of the way of the leg kick. Gonzales, a little bit of fancy hand movement here, but nothing coming in the way of an attack from the Filipino. Hexigeto hunts for another takedown. Had success from top position in the first round. Back inside the guard of Gonzales here. Minute 10 into the second.
Gonzales is trying to stay nice and close. You can see how tentative he was in the early striking exchanges in that second round. And he's just having a hard time getting things going because he doesn't want this to happen.
Hexigeto, one of 5 Chinese athletes on tonight's card, including Wan Wenfeng in our main event against Ilyas Adahachi for the One Super Series Flyweight Kickboxing World title. And the great Wan Wenfeng of China bring the strap here in Beijing, or will Adahachi retain the title? Also, Ming Bo takes on Laura Balin. Miao Li Tao against Jeremy Miado, another China versus Philippines affair. And Tang Kai takes on Edward Kelly, yet again, China versus the Philippines. Who will get either nation off to a flying start in Beijing tonight? The man in control, in the top position here, is Hexigeto. Hexigeto has some very good wins so far in his career over Ovais Shah at One Warriors of Light, an armbar of Shani Du, and a win over Wu Tse. Was subbed out by guillotine stroke to the Southern Eagle Mahal Bin, and lost by a head kick to Grigory Popov. Just pressing Gonzales back towards those ropes. Referee making sure they keep clear. Couple of left hands there from Hexigeto. Good hammer fist struck to the jaw. Gonzales not doing anything off his back here. Just trying to get Hexigeto in his guard, and closes that guard now. And Hexigeto find a way to pound out Gonzales in the second, or maybe even slap on a choke. Does give up 5 centimeters in height to Gonzales. On the feet that may have played a part, but not so on the ground. And that advantage is taken out. Hexigeto, there was a question mark around the hotel and the media conferences and media scrums all week if there was a question of ring rust on the Chinese athlete, having only appeared once since September 2017. But from what I can see so far, Dragon, no ring rust on Hexigeto. He has come in prepared. As he told us yesterday, he feels 100%.
Yeah, Hexigeto is an Inter-Mongolian Sanda champion, and we're seeing that top-heavy game that he's known for right now. And unfortunately, Gonzales just can't seem to get anything going off his back. He's got to try to open the guard like he is now and start to push away, create that space. Because it doesn't look like he's going to be able to submit him. And he might give up his back here, too. Oh, Hexigeto's attacking on the leg.
What's he looking for here, Dragon?
Looks like he's going for a heel hook. Having a hard time lacing that heel underneath his arm, though.
2 submissions on the record of Hexigeto. Last win by submission was via armbar back in 2017. Can he find a sub and get Team China off to a winning start in Beijing tonight? Rear elbows. Nicely done off the left arm there from Hexigeto. You may be wondering about the name. Like many Mongolians, Hexigeto goes by only one name. Final seconds of what's been another dominant round for Hexigeto out of China top team. Plenty of strong ground and pound as he trots back to his corner from Hexigeto, Mitch.
A dominant performance so far from Hexigeto. There was that opportunity to create a little bit of space for Gonzales, but Hexigeto was shutting that down real fast. You can see Ramon Gonzales is trying to go for submissions. He's trying to attempt things off his back, but he just can't handle the top pressure coming from Hexigeto.
Both men getting iced down. Plenty of instructions in the corner of Ramon Gonzales, the Kyokushin karateka. And they are confident in the corner of the Wolf of the Grasslands, Hexigeto. Gonzales, though, needs to pick up the pace, or that 3-win streak that he comes in on tonight could be in jeopardy. Both of his losses to date come by TKO. We've seen some heavy ground and pound from Hexigeto, but I don't believe he's become close to getting a TKO on Gonzales. Now it's time for the Kyokushin to come out. Kyokushin invented by Sosei Masoyama, the late Sosei Masoyama, if memory serves correct. He passed away in 1993, or maybe early 94. Was Korean and Japanese Sosei Masoyama. Renowned, of course, for being the only man in history to compete in a 300-man kumite. He fought 300 consecutive opponents over 3 days and beat them all.
Beautiful takedown by Hexigeto as Ramon Gonzales is trying to retain his guard.
Top position here once again for Hexigeto, a position he's had so many times during this bout. And we've seen this before, haven't we? Inside the closed guard of Ramon Gonzales. Now, Mitch, when you're inside the closed guard of an opponent, what are your options here?
Basically, I mean, you can try to pass, you can try to push down on the leg and step over and pass the guard into side control, or you can just sit there and smash on your opponent. And that's kind of what Ramon Gonzales is giving him. He's closing his guard, he's holding there in position. Now he's starting to move. Now he's got that knee shield. Attempted a sweep there, but Hexigeto is just stifling all attempts from Ramon Gonzales.
Locking up both legs, Hexigeto. Gonzales really looking like a fish out of water on his back here, even though he's got many submission wins of his own. But tonight, not the night for Gonzales off his back, with Hexigeto posturing up from inside his guard. Big right hand again from Hexigeto. Gonzales, known as the Bicolano, a proud reference to his home province of Bicol. Used to work as a personal trainer in a gym in Kuwait. Inside the guard, as he has been for most of this contest, Hexigeto. There is 2 minutes 45 remaining for Ramon Gonzales to somehow find a way to turn the tide. And I've got to say, Dragon, Hexigeto looks comfortable inside the guard. We now see him inside the half guard, maybe looking to get that right leg out and go to side control, which would be even more dominant against Gonzales.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Hexigeto, especially in his last performance where he won the unanimous decision victory. He's just got such a heavy top game. And right now he's in half guard, so let's see if he can try to pass the guard, but I don't think he's going to. I think he's just comfortable to sit there, doing a little bit of damage, and just, you know, punishing Gonzales.
Hexigeto, who enjoys hunting in his spare time. And when your nickname is Wolf of the Grasslands, how can you not be a hunter? Dropping forearms across the brow there of Gonzales. Time the enemy of the Bicolano. 1 minute 50 remaining. What can Gonzales possibly do off of his back? With Hexigeto on top of him in half guard, and again he goes after the arm here of the Bicolano.
Yeah, he's attacking a key lock here on the left side of Gonzales. He's looking for the finish, but Ramon Gonzales is pretty savvy on the ground. You can see the half guard position of the legs and how Gonzales has the legs triangled like that. It's called the lockdown position. It's very difficult for Hexigeto to get his leg free from that position, but it does ultimately lock Hexigeto in that spot.
Mitch, many people get a little confused by the terminology sometimes of those submissions. Kimura, key lock, one and the same, and an Americana. How did that differ from the Kimura? Is it the positioning of the arm? I think one goes up and one goes down.
Americana and the key lock are the same thing,
right?
And that's where the arm is up, and then the Kimura is when the arm is down.
There we go, folks. Mitch Chilson always explaining the fabulous submission repertoire of our amazing One Championship athletes. We've seen Hexigeto go for both the Kimura and the Americana or key lock against Ramon Gonzales here. They're the elbows inside half guard, very dominant position for the ground and pound. Gonzales, no way to go. He's been absolutely dominated in this final round, and barring a up kick knockout perhaps here, we're going to see Hexigeto get a very comfortable decision, no doubt, and kick Team China off to a winning start inside the Cadillac Arena in Beijing tonight. Maybe one more Hexigeto left. Oh, rolling thunder. And a rolling cartwheel from Hexigeto. The crowd here in Beijing loved it. And they are applauding their own. Hexigeto will no doubt get the nod. As I glance around the Cadillac Arena, folks, I dare say we're about 95% full now. On a freezing night in Beijing, they have turned out in their thousands for One Championship Age of Dragons.
Dominant performance from Hexigeto. He just was able to control all the top positions, shut down any attempt Gonzales had to try to get away. Any submission attempts he went for, Hexigeto was just smothering him and just beat him down. Great performance from Hexigeto.
Hexigeto really kicked Team China off to winning way tonight. 5 Chinese athletes on tonight's card, including Wen Wenfeng in our main event against Ilyas Inahachi. This one's gone down to the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Hexigeto.
There was absolutely no doubt about it. Hexigeto improves on his record, 7-4 now. A dominant performance from Hexigeto.